Hello there. In one video I did a Billy Connolly style banjo play. I've had a couple of people ask me if I could write a tab down for it. The short answer would be no. The long answer would be no, because I haven't got the time nor the patience at this moment in time. Maybe sometime I will, but not in the foreseeable future. However, I will play it and break it down into sections so you can easily learn it the way that I learned it, by eye and by ear. It's fairly straightforward. All you're really using is first three strings and the fifth string. I don't even think you use the fourth string in the entire song. You just use. So it's fairly straightforward. I'll start by playing the little ditty. There we go. Now I'll start by getting in close to the camera so that you can see. Now, fairly straightforward how it's played. You're just using the first three strings and the fifth string. So we'll start off. It's a hammer on the third string, second fret. So you get your third string, and you just hammer on to the second fret. You can hammer on or you can pluck it. Whichever sounds better is up to you entirely. Now from that, go up or down the strings, whichever way you look at it, so that you're using the second string and the first string. So you've got that little procession there, and then you're doing a hammer off on the first string on the second fret, and then go back down the second and the third, then back up to the second and the third. So you've got I'll show you with fingering up here. And now this is where the fifth string comes in as a chord note. We go to the fourth fret, and we are hammering onto the fifth, on the fourth fret on the first string and hammering onto the fifth, but at the same time plucking your thumb on the fifth string, and then just little backwards and forwards. And then hammer off on the second string again, and then down the second and third, and then back up again. And that's the first part done. So first part, you've got fairly straightforward. From there we continue on, using your thumb, index and your middle finger on the first three, thumb on the third, index on the second, and middle finger on the first. You're starting on the fifth fret, just clamping your finger down on the fifth fret, and you're going thumb, index, thumb, middle, index, thumb. This will take a little bit of practice, and it's awkward to play on the fretboard, so I'll play it down here. So you can see my finger. Now doing the same thing, but as an open string, and then the same thing again on the seventh fret. So you've got and then I'll just open third, and then the first two strings and the fifth. So you've got fairly straightforward. And then the last bit, procession, outro, whatever you want to call it, you start with a hammer on from the fourth on the first string, fourth fret of the first string to the fifth, with the fifth string. It's basically a repeat of what we did earlier. I'll just play it quickly. With a little bit of a difference. So you're playing the, and then you're playing it again, and this is where it changes, because you put middle finger on the second fret of the first string and your index finger on the first fret of the second string, and playing fifth string, second string first, or you could play it with the fourth string or the third, whichever you desire. I prefer the fifth. So you're going and then you're doing pretty much the same thing again, and that's where we stop, because this time we're going to do a simple 3-2-1 string progression with your thumb, index, middle on the fourth string, on the fifth fret, sorry, and then move it up to the second, on the seventh, sorry, and then open fifth, second and first, and that's pretty much it. So what we've learned is got it wrong myself then. Pretty much it. I hope it suits you well, this little tutorial, and I hope that you find it very useful. Thank you very much.